ZX as well. Hello, everybody's in the chat. Let's just jump into it. So I have a plan. I have a goal. I have an idea. I don't have an FOV changer. Hold up. Starting. I have a plan to go to the moon. Not because it is easy, but because it is very cool. Literally, it's cold in space. Anyway, so we have, of course, this entire gigantic thing built up. And this entire gigantic thing is three layers of a creeper farm. We need to build a fourth one of those tonight. We'll get that done. We also need to get some tinted glass, but that's kind of a side project. This, of course, leads down into 3 different options because we like to have options around here. We got the left side, music disc, middle for just some gunpowder, occasionally, sometimes. And then the right side is all about name tagging the creepers so that we can send them off to a charged creeper place. And then this is the charged creeper place over here. I forgot there's one here. Yeah, so we gotta watch out for him. And then we got all these guys. These guys are all name tagged. Just waiting on the next lightning storm and then they'll auto-convert for us. And then we're gonna expand this even further. Expand Joe. It's gonna be great. So we're gonna build another mob farm over here so that we can get skeletons, creepers, zombies, and probably other things. Because, like, you know, reasons. And then we'll have a blasting chamber. And I think that mob farm needs to be another 4 chunks over. This is a pure creeper farm. Not here to make gunpowder. That's a fact. That's a big facts. Big facts. Big facts. Okay. So as you can see, we have a little bit of a issue up at the top here. We don't have enough tinted glass. Turns out Liara is actually selling all of the shards. That's why we couldn't find any, because she stole them all and put them in her shop. Which is, like, perfectly fair game. Right then. I'm not going to take a nap, although, you know what? I could. Phantoms are broken anyway. I don't know when the last time I slept on this server was. Also, don't know when the last time I cleaned up my inventory was. Ew. Look at that. Ew. Nasty. Jeez. Stole all the what? All the amethyst shards. It's been 3,000 years. Yeah, that sounds about right. Is that creeper taking a ride on the minecart? Yes, it's a roller coaster. Every creeper farm needs a roller coaster. I don't know how many shards we need. I'm gonna call all shards shards from now on because it's so much more fun to say shard. That's a real, proper, like, archaeological term. I have insomnia. Not anymore. I fixed my sleep schedule. Melatonin did so much good for me. I used to go to bed at like 4, 5, 6 a.m. then wake up like 12 hours later. It was horrible. I saw way too many sunrises last year. But now I'm going to bed. It's great. Right then. I came here for diamonds. Naming one after salt. That's very kind of you. We gotta go all the way up here. Is this at build limit, by the way? Nah. This should be at 320. Ow. Right then. Well, I'm guessing it's one of these two. Any, mini, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its tail. My mother told me to let go of the very best one. Hey. It's kind of the same deal either way. Is that enough? 64 shards of 16 clusters equals a diamond. That's not too bad. On today's preview? Why would we be on today's preview? Oh, thoughts on today's preview. Oh, right. I can read. Amazing. I made a video on it. The video's doing great. 1 out of 10. Amazing. Would recommend. Yeah, so we have crawling officially in Bedrock edition. So you can, like, stand, flip a trapdoor, and then bam, you're crawling. Crawling on the ground. It's amazing. Would recommend. And then there's also the 1.5 tall sneak. 1.20 really is the parody update for Bedrock edition. So we're getting crawling, we're getting 1.5 sneak. Those will probably be added in like 1.22 or 20.3 or whatever. It's gonna be a little while. Maybe 20.1. Because they're still in experimental right now. Then they gotta take it out of experimental for a beta or two. And then they gotta, you know, do the thing. I think we already took the glass over to the place, but I'll make sure that there's none here while we're at it. And then what else did they add? They added banners on shields. That has been a long-term thing coming. And then they made it possible to add the offhand to Bedrock Edition. And then they also made it possible to add banner map markers to Bedrock Edition, which the community did. And then the community also fixed ray tracing. So everything's good. Having purple items, having purple items in the inventory. Well, good thing for me, no one else is online. We don't need to worry about murdering. No murdering today. No murdering. None of that. Do we have glass over here? Oh, barely. Oh, I guess that means that we can't have this stuff in the inventory either. Huh. Purple is rather specific, but it's not that many items. Does this count as purple? That's kind of purple. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll count it. I think, yeah, the bow counts as purple. Nothing else counts as purple, though. Where's my timer? He added. Okay, that's good. Time to bring lunch from the Bedrock members. I don't know, man. They got 50 seconds to get online, fire up Minecraft, and then find me. And you know what? I'll still beat them. Can't wait to AFK in a composter. Yes, I want to throw myself away on a composter. It's so overdue to throw myself away. I thought we had more glass than this. Surely we have more glass than... Oh my god, we don't. We just now got the first... It's not even a creeper. I forgot we even had a mob farm here. That's how efficient it is. Hey, there we go. Yay, creeper time. Yeah, so basically we're just going to build another mob farm like over there. And it'll be great. Baron! Hello there. How are you? I mean, this thing has produced some gunpowder. It's not like a lot, but it's a lot. Right then, so I'm trying to make all of this stuff. I don't know how much we need. It's gonna be more than that, though. Gonna be definitely not more than that. Is this gonna be enough? Doesn't feel like it's that much. How expensive is this stuff? Jeez. We had 9 stacks of the shards, right? So 4 stacks should give us 2 stacks. Okay, so 2.5 stacks. Oh my god. Wow, okay. Yeah, stuff's expensive actually. Oh, you know what? I need to get my hoe. Yes, we're just gonna replace the roof, like right off the bat, because that's the easiest thing to do. We'll take it easy tonight. We'll take it easy. Also, the roof is like apparently the place that most people will ever see, because like the murdering happens up here. This is the murdering arena. Hello, Harper. Tinted glass is overrated. Well, for our specific use case, we kind of need it because we're building the mob farm like right underneath the roof, which was not my original idea. That's why the roof was all the way up here. But alas, here I am. Okay, so that took like 45 or something. I don't know how big this roof is. Brick 1 cluster and you get half a stack or more. Yeah, but you gotta have like the geodes. So apparently there's like some discrepancy between Bedrock and Java geodes. And I can attest to this as well. Like when geodes were first added to Bedrock Edition, you would get so many of the little bud things. So many buds. It was crazy. But not anymore. Apparently, it's been removed. You get like 10. On Java, it's still crazy. So something happened somewhere. And like nobody ever noticed. Nobody put 2 and 2 together. So yeah, if we had like, you know, the 80 buds per geode, then of course, yeah, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But right now, you need like 4 geodes to equal 1 Java geode. Blame Jeff. Ah, freaking Jeff. Never knows what he's doing. Bedrock X AFK, that's why. Well, the entire, like, okay, let's be honest here. The entire geode process is designed to be horrible for AFK. So let's look at it, okay? The buds are immovable. You can't mine them or place them somewhere else. They generate in these really funky, weird layouts. They grow extremely slow. And there's a huge incentive for you to use fortune on them. Like, absolutely massive. Like, you just get so much more fortune. So designing... We're literally 4 short. I gotta go get 6 shards. I swear, always. But yeah, they're literally designed to be bad for harvesting. That's why when I did my tutorial for it, I'm like, just harvest it with fortune like once a week, and you'll have way too many. You can automate it. It's just gonna be really bad. And the rates are gonna be kind of really bad. Yeah, this trim color is pretty nice. It is actually pretty nice. That's like the one place where you'll have way too much amethyst is for trims. Right, we legitimately don't have any more, do we? Because I only need 6. Swear. Okay, then. I swear I grabbed the fortune, but it definitely did not get grabbed. Okay. Let's go find a geode. I need 8. I have 2. 4 would make 2. Oh yeah, editable signs. I forgot about that. That's a huge feature for 1.20. Yeah, 4 pulse counters. That's, yeah. It's a pain. Here we go. That's Silk Touch. We'll put that back. Well, now I have 20. It's too many. Let's go throw the rest in lava. I'm glad Zloy's been online. Should have come here first. Okay, surely I won't run out this time, right? Do you guys think I'm gonna run out? Oh, there we go. But yeah, look how tiny this geode is. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 or 12. It's pretty tiny. And the other one's like this too. Oh, I gotta do some parkour to get those ones. I guess I'm just not gonna get those ones. There we go. That'll be too short. Yeah, of course, I'm always gonna be too short. I'm mining it with the wrong thing. Hold up. Boop, 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 boop. I could just go harvest the nether hub. What am I thinking? There's so many of these in the nether hub, man. I am just stupid. Let's just go harvest the nether hub. Zero Desolation, welcome back for 11 months. Thank you so much. How you doing? Would I auto farm the amethyst? I mean, for how often you need it, like, eh. Maybe if you already have one like right next to your base, then sure, plop down like a tiny little farm. Or somewhere else that you like always AFK at. But I would not recommend AFKing just for a geode, right? It's kind of a side addition. Happy accident. Just got done playing with your ferret. You have a ferret? That's cool. Never known anybody that has a ferret. Do I have a favorite IRL gemstone? Not necessarily. Not really. Now that I think about it. I mean, there's some pretty cool ones. Can't think of any names right now. Let's see. I don't know. Emeralds are kind of cool. I guess it just depends on like how the gem is cut, right? Okay, there we go. We got a roof. We got roofs just in time for the rain. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, let's get all this nasty, gnarly stuff out of my inventory. Nobody wants you. Right, we're gonna add another layer to the farm as well. But just to do a recap now that everybody's actually shown up to the stream, because last time I said what we were doing, it was like, you know, the first 2 minutes of stream. We got Anonymous, gifted a sub to JJ. Much appreciated. Thank you, Anonymous. Anonymous. So this creeper farm project has progressed multiple times. So it's not just a creeper farm. I mean, it kind of is, but it's not. Let me explain. So we got a triple layer creeper farm. We're going to add another layer to the top there just to get slightly better rates. And we are not worried about the gunpowder. We literally just want the actual physical creepers themselves for 3 different reasons. We got the music disc farm over here. We got the trident grinder over here for, I guess, you know, the occasional bit of gunpowder just so I can make some more rockets to fly around my creeper farm because it's going to be very long. And then this area is the name tagging chamber for name tagging the creepers so that we can send them 4 chunks away into unloaded chunks so that it doesn't affect the rates of the main farm. This right here is the charge creeper farm. And if we're lucky, might get some more lightning, get lots more charge creepers. Then we're gonna have a blasting chamber, which is either gonna be right here, right in like the middle of that farm, and then 4 chunks in this direction, hopefully not over the river, because I've learned my lesson from that. We're gonna have another mob farm to get us skeletons, creepers, and zombies, that we can blow them up and get mob heads from them. That is the idea, anyway. That is the idea. It's going to be an all-in-one creeper farm. The only thing we're not going to be getting is piglins for the piglin heads, which are going to be added in 1.20. So I'll have to make another portal and then do something on the nether side for that. Hopefully we get lucky with the biome. But that is the goal right now. We need to go ahead and build up ourselves another mob farm because you can never have too many mob farms, of course. It's gonna be really stupid. I'm looking forward to it. Let's finish up the actual creeper farm first. We're just gonna build that up real quick, and then we'll be happy. We'll be happy. We'll be satisfied. It'll be great. We might not have enough glass. Dang it! Why am I always running out of resources? I swear, this game's got it out for me. We actually have enough room for this too? Yeah. Okay. Good. That's a happy accident that we happen to have exactly enough room, by the way. We could have been a block short. We could have been a block over. It could have been horrible. This mob head farm, creeper farm, regular mob farm. This was the creeper farm / music disc farm, and then we got the charge creeper farm / head farm, and then regular mob farm, all in a big row. This thing is gonna be like 9 chunks wide. Like I said, it's significantly expanded. Originally, I just wanted the music disc, but then I was like, oh, you know what? We can add all this other stuff to it. If I had planned for this originally, I think we would do a couple things slightly differently. But we don't actually need this creeper farm to be that efficient. Like, we just need 1 charge creeper every now and again. Right? And then a few other dudes. The mob farm that we put over there, we will want to be fairly efficient. We'll have to design that on the fly to be a nice split density farm that can actually convey all the mobs to us. I don't think that'd be too difficult. We'll just like toss absolutely everything into a blasting chamber so that hopefully we can get like 100 mobs in there or something. Using split density, it should be pretty easy. The piglin head is going to be a pain to get a bunch of. Well, the great thing about Bedrock Edition... Okay, listen. There is one amazing exclusive feature left in Bedrock Edition that is legitimately great. Now, don't tell nobody. I'll know if you do. And you'll go on my naughty list. I won't tell you any more secrets, okay? Listen to me. There's one last great secret feature of Bedrock Edition. A single charge creeper can drop infinite numbers of mob heads. Every mob that it kills will drop a mob head. That is not the case on Java Edition. On Java, it only drops one, no matter how many guys it kills. So don't tell nobody, otherwise you're gonna go on the naughty list, and I'm not gonna tell you any more secrets about Bedrock Edition, alright? You got a pinky promise. Pinky promise. Do it. The naughty list again. Oh no, JJ. Oh no. Bro, I cannot fly up here. I will know if you tell anybody. I'm allowed to tell everybody here because I make the rules. You won't tell. I'm sure you won't. Won't. Spelled W-I-L-L-N-T. Wilt. Like the Wither Skull Factory? Yeah, exactly. The Beacon Factories use this to extraordinary success. There's not much more use for it anymore. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh, I didn't even think about Wither Skulls. Hold up. Okay. You know what? Maybe we'll go explore the Nether a little bit. Because I didn't even think about Wither Skulls. If we get extraordinarily lucky, and I mean extraordinarily lucky, we will just so happen to have a Nether fortress somewhere nearby on the other side of this area and the Nether. And then we can get like hecka hella Wither Skulls. I have a block named, hey, that tickles. I like it. That's a good name. We're gonna need to go steal more deep slate. Oh, and then I gotta get some more for the mob farm too. Ah. You never have Nether luck. I don't think I do either. But you know what? It's my home dimension. It owes me at least one. What if you told the IRS? I won't be able to do anything about that, but I don't think that they would have much interest. We have 41 blocks left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 32. Okay. We're not going to be short. We're not going to be short. We're not going to be short. Please don't be short. Yeah, 9 blocks left. Okay. I like it when I can do a math. I don't do a math very often, but when I do, it doesn't usually turn out very well. Math on stream. I know, but I did it right. I think. Either way, we weren't under, so that's all that matters. All that matters is that I was right. My last stream is an example of that. Yeah, we don't look at the last stream. We do not consider the last stream to be an example of good intelligence. Right then, we just need to get ourselves... Oh, we need to get some walls installed. Yeah, we're definitely gonna run out of glass. You think anybody sells glass on the server? You would think somebody would sell glass. And you would think I would know. And you would think I would give them all my money. Also, we're running out of money. We need to do a mining live stream. Because I have no money. Because I spent all my money. To build a creeper farm. I think? I don't know what I spent it on. But we've spent stuff on stream before. Last stream we did the gravity block duplicator, which I think I will do a video on. So normally my moral on duplication is like, don't. Basically, just don't. Go play creative. I don't know. But with this one, it's a little bit different. So gravity block duplicators are limited in what they can do, right? So that's a big pro. Any item duplications, strongly against those. However, this is a very limited very limited like scope. And I think most people would be using it for sand, because sand is a pain to get. Speaking of sand, we gotta go get some. But mostly, I'm thinking along the lines of use the duplicator for sand and then turn that sand into TNT, because sand is like unfarmable. It's non-renewable. Wandering traders don't count. Stop it. That doesn't count. Oh my god, look at that. We have 3 stacks. Amazing. Does this have more sand in it? It's got sand in it. We just don't have any fuel, because I never use the blaze farm. Hold up. We have anything that we can burn. Where's Bernie when you need him? Oh, here we go. Dark oak logs? That'll do it. Nobody tells Lily. Also, I guess we're gonna have to AFK here for these things to smelt down, right? Shh, nobody will know. Sand is a status symbol. It is. I'm holding scaffolding. Scaffolding is such a bad fuel source now. Such a bad fuel source. Would not recommend to anybody. Of course, I left all my things over there. My god, look at what Zloy did. Look at what Zloy did. This is what Zloy does when he's left unattended. That's why you can't trust Zloy. It's a piston box. Literally. Do you know how much cobblestone this is? It's 4 shulker boxes of cobblestone. A full shulker of iron, a full shulker of redstone, and 3 shulkers of planks. Why? I don't know. I didn't ask him to do that. He just called me over and was like, yo, here. I had no idea why. I have no idea how. I don't know anything at all. Besides the fact that we have a lot of pistons. So I guess we're gonna build a mangrove tree farm and a 2x2 spruce tree farm. And I guess it's gonna be beautiful. Yeah, he wants me to build him a tree farm. I think that's exactly what he wants. I'd build a 2x2 spruce tree farm. I'm never gonna build the dark oak tree farm. The mangrove shouldn't be that difficult. Mangrove shouldn't be that difficult. While we're here, you know, let's get some experience. Everything is very loud all of a sudden. We're gonna turn that down. Time to go digging. 2x2 spruce is the best. I mean, it's a lot of wood. A whole lot of wood. It's like what, 60,000 logs an hour? I always forget how much it is, but it's a lot. It's a lot of wood. It's all of the wood. You're too lazy to build a tree farm on the realm that you play on. I have a couple really easy tree farms that you could look at, like the Azalea tree farm. That one could be really easy for you to build. Castad, River, and Uvolver, along with the Dark Odd One. And Bobby is awesome, or Bob is awesome. Cracked Play, and a couple others. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Welcome in. Hopefully you guys are doing great. Azaleas are your go-to. It's really good. It's like fully automatic wood. It's just oak wood, but it's fine. Wow, this thing is slow. Do you guys think that this is enough? I will listen to your judgment on this. Do you think that this is enough glass to put on the, like, railings for the top layer of the thing? Everybody says no. One person says yes! Okay, we'll go with that, everybody. We'll go with that. Minority rule. Nah, I joke. Okay, I guess we gotta get some more glass. Also, we're gonna need more glass in general anyway. Because we need the things to do stuff. The other mob farm. Yeah, words. You know, let's put some more bone meal in the bamboo farm while we're at it. Because we need a lot of bamboo for scaffolding, as always. You always need more blocks of everything. That's the whole point of the game. Yeah, well, you know what? I don't know anything about Minecraft. So, take that. Yeah, that's right. I showed you. There we go. First day, so you do. Got a creeper skin? I probably do. You know what? I think there's a couple of redemptions that we need to do. Let's take a look at that real quick. Let's catch up on the streamer things that the streamer is supposed to be doing. Let's see. We have a wardrobe change from 1 minute ago. Yep. Let's see. I probably have a creeper skin in here somewhere. If I scroll down. Yeah, here we go. Which one do you want? First birthday or second birthday? Why does second birthday look so much worse than first birthday? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now we're in business. Yeah, which one? I'm thinking this one. This one looks good. It's Creeper Tux. Second. Oh, you want the ugly one. Well, sorry, Creeper. You're ugly now. Oh, it didn't change? What's up with that? I clicked on you for a reason. There we go. Wow. So good. Imagine if this was my actual Minecraft skin. Oh, man. That's great. Thank you, Kaz, for that. We do need to do some naming items. But those are all back at the place. We gotta do like 4 music disc names while we're here. 30. Okay. We need to do something while we're here. Besides flicking levers. One of these is still on. Oh, it's that one. I thought I turned you off. Anyway, there's no pigment down there, so I don't know why that even exists. Oh, no, I'm sure there's like 1,000 or more people that use this skin. Guaranteed. There is a lot of people that use this skin, for sure. Okay, let's take our 5 glass and let's run. Build a bigger smelter. I will not. I think we have a 6 smelter at the base. But that place is also full of nitroglycerin, so we don't want to go over there. This is Bedrock? Yes, it is. Bedrock edition, indeed. Okay, where's the dye at? It's in the dye box. Who put it there? We're gonna need a lot more light blue. I don't know why you always want to use the dyed glass to make more dyed glass. It's bad. Okay, we're gonna take the gamble and say that this is definitely enough glass to finish the upper platform. Yeah, I think we'll be good. And you know what? If I'm wrong, then you guys get to laugh at me in the chat. And I think that that's a fair trade-off. I'm gonna be 6 short. Do you know that for a fact? Have you done the math? You probably had time to rewind the stream, count the blocks, and do the math. Nah, I think we good. Yeah, we good. Look at that. You guys thought I was the stupid. Well, joke's on you. You were right, and so was I. Right then. So we need, it's all block every other block. This way we can do the ice. Also, we should probably seal this up somehow. I don't know exactly how we're going to get out of here. I guess we'll just break through the roof. That seems reasonable. Do I have the trapdoors? I don't. Not enough. Yeah, look at that. We have more. We had more than enough. You guys were so very wrong. We could have done this from the start. I didn't need to stand over there and smelt things. Jeez. Buggy's attention. I think Java Edition does have actually more bugs. But the problem with Java is that all the major bugs that you would actually notice and all the like fun ones that you would use every day, those are all fixed. Those are gone. But the subtle ones are definitely still there. The subtle ones that are like, actually. Yeah, those ones. Those exist in droves and droves. I mean, just look at how many bugs they fix like every update. And the snapshots and stuff. It's crazy. Oh. Can we place blocks above our head now? We can place the trapdoors above our head. We couldn't do that like a couple days ago. Their bugs are features. Now, their bugs are fun bugs that actually get used by the technical community and turned into fun things. Okay, well, I guess we'll leave. Goodbye, mob farm. Statue of me made out of cookies? That's a lot of cookies. So what do we need now? We need trapdoors. Yeah, we're not gonna have that many. I forget how many trapdoors it takes, but it's like, yeah, all of them. Quasi-powering. That's been around for so many years. If a bug is around for like, you know, 10 years and it's a important part of so many things, yeah, you can't remove that. That's part of the game now. Should have fixed it 10 years ago. Quasi-connectivity is a useful thing for powering pistons on Java. So instead of needing to power, like if you have two pistons stacked on top of each other, bottom and top, you can just power the top one, and then that'll also extend the bottom one. Super convenient for so many things. Mildly inconvenient if you don't know what's happening. Otherwise, pretty great. Allows like infinity things to happen that just wouldn't happen otherwise. Break. It's kind of a niche thing, I guess, to really know like what it is and how to use it. But it's also incredibly important at the same time. If it got removed, basically everything would break. And also, it's not just for pistons either. It applies to like multiple things. Where is my hole? Here it is. Okay, now we just gotta do this side. Right, where do we actually put the water at? We have it lined up. One block short. Still have efficiency leather cap. Apparently, there's a way to get efficiency netherite cap, which is the weirdest thing that I've ever heard. Like the fact that you can even get efficiency on a cap in the first place is pretty weird, because that happens from the Woodland Mansion. There's a loot chest that like always generates with it. But if you do one specific thing, you can make that leather cap turn into a netherite. And apparently you can get it on leggings too. It's very strange. I should try and get one of those while they're still in the game. Very efficient pants. Now I'm out of scaffolding. It's an effective cap, obviously, of course. Ah, it's on the wrong layer. No placing scaffolding for a minute. Ah. Well, good things I just ran out of scaffolding. Pain. I can still craft it, right? That's important. That should be enough. I'll make a little bit more, though. Oh, I just placed one! No, oh, what? No, I just made a bunch of glass. No! Oh my god. How do I accidentally craft 8 stacks of glass paints? Ah, double derp. Break the ban and just ruin all my glass. How did that happen? Bruh. Stupid game. Being dumb. Trusting me to craft and place. Well, we're out of glass. That was all of our glass. Literally all of it. I needed that. I needed all of that for the mob farm. Can you please shut up? Okay, thank you. God. Only poor craftsman blames their tools. Yeah. The auto crafting thing. Stupid. This is only Mark II. That's how Pro works. Yeah. Well, if you guys got any use for like 8 stacks of light blue stained glass pane, tell me. That's so dumb. Yeah, we got 23 glass to our name. Okay, I mean, we got like 15, 16 more stacks of glass. We're gonna have to take that back to the base. And, yeah, use that smelter. So dumb. Build a church. No, we don't do that here. Let's see. I don't even know what I was doing anymore. You know what? We gotta go mine some spruce trees, too. Yeah, because I'm totally out of wood now. What a pain. You know, it would have been even worse had I forgot the inner chest, which has, like, you know, the axe in it. Anyway, I know there's a spruce forest, like, over yonder. The paint shop. You made an inventory full of iron helmets before? That's rough. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure if we just keep flying this way, there's a spruce, like, taiga. So we randomly found it the other day while we're being chased and murdered. Pretty sure it's over here anyway. Yeah, somewhere over here. I only got 30 rockets, by the way, so we better not get too lost. There we go. Yeah, it starts right here. I want it to be the Mega Taiga. Here we go, Mega Taiga. Cool. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and take a nap. Do I think we can do underwater now? Yeah, sweet. Cool. Well, you guys know the deal. We fly up, we break tree, we fly down. Oh, you want to know something stupid? The first time I ever saw a Mega Taiga with Mossy, I was like, oh my god, it's a mob spawner. Yeah. To be fair, this is like the only other place that you get mossy cobble. And it's just like there for no reason. No other like biome in Minecraft has random rocks in it. Like, just make a giant wall out of glass panes somewhere randomly. A tinted glass pane to what a pane. We can't do, like, there's no panes. There's no panes for tinted, but we can do a glass block. How do you sleep underwater? You don't breathe. Foxes! It's probably a good thing I never found this biome because, like, I would have been tearing down these trees so long ago. Yeah, so I don't want to grief with the, like, 8-9 stacks of glass panes. But we should try and use them for something stupid. Dan's is gifting a sub to Sembrit. Much appreciated. Welcome in, Sembrit. Replant, remember. Nah, man, this is like everyone up until like 1999. We don't replant trees, we just chop them down. We're turning this into an urban development. Unwalkable neighborhoods. Undrivable because it's like a literal maze. Yeah. Every house is gonna be absolutely identical. They're all gonna have asbestos insulation, lead paint. It's gonna be great, everybody. Top of the line living conditions. Just randomly give everyone truly Bedrock some glass panes. Make an imitation world border? I guess so. A lot of things can make an imitation world border. Where is this tree at? I lost the whole tree. Deforestation is fun, but replacing is a pain. I know. Who needs reforestation? Trees. They grow on their own. They'll figure it out. Some of the pixels are great. Yeah, the mining pixels are like, what, diorite? How dare they ruin the best wood in Minecraft with the worst block in Minecraft. Okay, what can we throw away? Lead. We got a stick. There's a wandering trader. Nobody needs that. So what's that? 6 and some stacks? It's not too bad. Maybe we'll chop down like a short tree. Just to try and, you know, finish off the stack. So we got like 32 right now. Best wood is mangrove. I think by best you mean worst. Actually, best wood is bamboo wood. Okay, there we go. Let's get out of here. Does anyone know the direction back home? Pretty sure it's this way. Yeah, you can take off in lava with Elytra. You just can't do it in water, which is the weirdest thing. Worst is birch. I can agree with that. It's tied with mangrove. Spruce is best lumber. Okay, listen. Spruce is very, very good for building and for general construction. Because it's just so easy to get en masse, right? Dark oak, beautiful for construction, very highly rated. Or sorry, beautiful for building, very highly rated for construction, because it's also so easy to get. Birch, worst of both worlds. Oak, great looking, bad for construction. Mangrove, okay looking, horrible for construction. And by construction, I mean general purpose wood, you know, making chests and hoppers and sticks and all that. Signs. Dark oak looks like chocolate. Heck yeah, especially like the trapdoor, little chocolate bar. Lava isn't water, so that makes sense. That's... No. More rockets. I'm gonna need to build myself a sugarcane farm here soon. Thought I threw away those leads. Anyway, that should be all the logs that we need for a while. Hopefully. Cool. Oh, we're definitely gonna need more trapdoors than that. Man, remember how I said we were gonna like do other projects today? But somehow this mob farm just keeps taking up exactly 2 hours every single time that we work on it. It's honestly kind of miraculous. Because every stream we make like a bunch of progress on it, and then somehow there's still 2 hours worth of work to do. Partially from incompetence, but mostly because it's just a mob farm that never ends. So I keep building more things on it. Ridiculous. I think we're gonna need another half stack of trapdoors. Acacia wood is great and beautiful for building. It is horrible for construction. Because like the gray part of it, fantastic. Even the orange part can be really good. Now cherry wood is going to be fantastic for building as well, because like the bark of it is just so nice. I really like the bark of the cherry trees. It's quite nice. Okay, that is the creeper farm, like, basically entirely done now. If we somehow find another thing to do on this creeper farm, I will be incredibly impressed. We're not going to add the coral fans to the whole thing, because that's just not something that I'm about to do. Ain't happening. I've said that like 3 times now. I have said that at least 5 times. You are absolutely correct. So I've said that like every stream that we worked on it. And then I keep deciding to expand it. Right then, now we're actually going to go work on the next thing that we need to do. Somehow that took an hour. Oh, there's the banner. Okay, we need blocks to build out with. Oh, I should have stolen more. Should have stolen more deep slate. Yeah, should have stolen more deep slate. There we go. At least that works. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab all the items. Pretty sure I did actually just take damage there. Borrowed, not stole. I stole it. With permission. You wanted me to take more. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and grab all the things that we need to name. Then we'll name our items. And we'll do that. Ah, you can't use this. Okay. It's a pain. There is actually one piece of glass on the ground down there. Yeah, there it is. Come on, drop your music disc. There we go. Look at that. Tinted glass. Cool. And then we got to do like 4 different name tags or music discs. I know my words. And we have a lot of duplicates in here, don't we? So we've only gotten 9. Isn't there like 15 of these? I swear there's like 15 of them. So we did the bandit action. We gotta do a magma block. We gotta do a thing. Oh, it's still on the music disc mode. I forgot about that. We'll drop off these books and emeralds that are just like inexplicably in my inventory for no good reason. Give those back to Zoe. Ooh, you hit the iron golem. So we need a stall disc. Which one is that? Stall. Okay, we'll take one of them. We need the weight disc. We have weight. Hey, we got plenty of weights. Cool. I can wait all day. 11. I'm pretty sure we did 11 already. I might need to go check that. And then we should be good. Oh, there we go. We got Strad. About time. 12 by creeper, 3 by exploration. 15. And then there's going to be a 4th one by exploration. And 1.20. Oh, we got a spooter up there. This is actually working pretty well. The 4th layer, I think, really helped us out. Oh, yeah, no, the 4th layer would have. So, right, okay. So we had 3 layers before, but the top layer of the farm, the roof, was made out of leaves. So the top layer was not actually giving us any creepers. So it was purely cave spawns. But now that we have it as tinted glass and 4 layers, we're getting surface spawns and a bunch of cave spawns. So we're actually doing pretty all right. We're actually doing pretty all right. Oh, there we go. We got blocks. We got chirp. Another far. Another strad. A little bit of extra string. Yeah, this is actually doing really well. Look at that. We got more creepers than this thing can even handle. We need to give that guy a new bell. We should see if we can get ourselves a new bell. A red one? Cool. It's been so long since I've listened to like any of these. I don't think I've done 11 yet. We'll see once we get there. Did I grab it? I didn't grab it. Yeah, see, I told you. Big brain creeper farm, man. Ow. That, of all the times for me to just like randomly smack into a wall. Right when I say big brain. If this is a multiplayer server, you have a business in the making. I do, it is. I need to go make a shop. We do 11? Yeah, see, we did 11. 11 ways of derp, yeah. Told you. Waiting outside. Did we do that one? I don't think we did that one. So let's do, which one's next? Wait. We gotta do wait. Liz getting all the music discs in. Thank you for that one. And then we gotta do salt. Delicious. And then we got to do magma block, and this is going to be from Overdynamic. And it's, hey, that tickles. I'm sure it does. Ah, there goes the anvil. Man, if only I had more of those. And then we got another one from Weasel. What a pain. And it's not a glass pane, but you said tinted glass? A tinted glass pane? Yeah, there's no tinted glass panes. But we got tinted glass for you. Right then. Boop. There we go. We'll put the magma block right there. We'll put that right there. We're filling up the whole wall. You know what? All of these should actually go over here. Since this is like Liz's wall of naming everything ever. Yeah. You got 3 more music discs to do, Liz. Oh, right. Okay, so we got to go to Zloy's now. We got to go steal Deep Slate. And then we got to give him back his books. Book. There we go. And Deep Slate, where you at? Oh my god, there's more now. 27 diamonds in there. I don't know how many diamonds I need to leave this man. Let's put like another 11 in there. For a full shulker, I feel like that's not enough. Randomly has 40 diamonds. Yeah, you could totally name one of the music discs instead of Liz. Yeah, we need to build a bigger blimp for all the naming items. All of Liz's naming items. We gotta grab our glass and also our smelting stuff from the farming area. And then we're gonna move the furnace array. Build a new furnace array. Now 29 of those. Beautiful. Okay, we're taking all of this over there, and then we're gonna build like a little mini smelter. And then I'll take all these. My hoppers. No more hoppers for you. Take that. And thanks. Oh wait, this is the wrong shulker. Hold up. That's the Groova shulker. I don't know why we even have any of that anymore. Bucket of large salmon. Name it the big one. We can do that. We can get a large salmon. Where do we get salmon from? Salmon. Salmon? I don't know. How do you guys say it? Salmon or salmon? Is that the big one? That looks kind of chunky to me. Looks fairly chunky. That might be the actual chunky one. Which one of these is the big one? Oh, that's definitely... No, I don't think this is the big salmon yet. It's not quite the big salmon. Big salmon. It's just salmon. Salmon. Yeah, that's not very big. Hold up. We need another big salmon. That one. Here we go. We got Chungus over here. This is the big salmon. Silent whisper. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, big salmon. Look how chunky it is. It's huge. That's a horrible salmon. Look how giant this dude is. Oh my god. Bro, it's huge. Chunk. Bro, big salmon. Like, it is just amazingly huge. It's like 2 whole blocks long. I love it. So big. Chunk. Look at him go. He's got speed. I want to place him down again. Yeah, look at him flop around. Get back in the bucket. Oh my god. It's great. It's a dino salmon. I know. Crazy. Lechunk. Put that guy up there in the inventory. He's gonna make me like unbalanced over here. Gotta put him right in the middle. Center of mass. Actually, no, we need a low center of mass. We're gonna put him right there. Try fishing that. Nah. Right then, we need lay furnace. I don't have a... Actually, I do have a cobblestone. How much does a slab smelt down? Like, how many items can a slab smelt? I guess we can just test it. One slab is gonna smelt a number of items, and that number is exactly 1 item. No, wait, 1.5. 1.5. So how many do you need for a full stack then? I don't know. It's not 60. I guess we'll do 45. Sounds about right. Look at that. Amazing 6 furnace array. Getting experience and everything. Such a good system. Customizable number of items. Thing? Great, cool. We got a box of sand as our item input. Cool. And then how are we doing on music discs over here? A lot, as it turns out. So many, but so few. We didn't have any of these before, and now we have 6 of them. Cool. This thing's actually working really well. I'm British? No, I'm not. I just steal their culture. Sorry, I just had to take a sip from my cup of water. Bottle of water. It's not 48, bad at math. How many is it? Yeah, how many slabs do you need to smelt down a whole stack of sand? Because each slab does 1.5 items. So I think it would be 40. No, it's not 45. So 32 would do 48. I don't know. It's like 40 something. Yeah, 40-ish. I knew that. Told you guys I'm big smart. Right, so this Omega Speed sorter smelter over here isn't really that fast. Now I gotta redial my glass too. Cool. This is actually working so well. Oh, I didn't grab a new bow for him. Have I watched Mr. Bean at all? I've seen a couple. But not like anytime recently, like years and years ago. It's 42.6667. That's great. So 43 then. It's a fair amount. We should have a couple left over then. That'll be good. Okay, we need to go figure out the distance that we need to travel. Let's turn 8 stacks of this into 8 stacks of this. And then slabs we'll make 2 stacks of. We don't need this broken music disc anymore. And then we don't need... Oh, you know what? We should wire up this lever so that when we have it in music disc mode, it's just like shooting. That'd be good, actually. Cool. Let's go find out where we're going to build this thing at. I have the armor stand and the banner. Cool. The basic idea is we want to not blow up the charge creeper. That's usually good priority, number 1. Don't blow up the charge creeper. Until we're ready to. How did you place behind the armor? I was looking straight at the armor stand. What are you doing? You know what? Can we unflick that lever down there? It's on the other... Why is it on the other side? I don't trust this at all. It's the least trustworthy thing I've ever done. Just unflick that lever. You can stay down there. No more ride for you. I'm sure he's quite, you know, quite happy to not be moving. I'm sure if you were on a roller coaster for like 30 years, you'd probably be happy to stop. Right, so this is the chunk that we want to avoid. We need to go 4 chunks out from here. And then this is where our blasting chamber is going to be, basically. So it doesn't matter how many mobs that we have inside this chunk. We're going to put our blasting chamber... It's either going to go down... or it's going to go in that corner, because the blast range of the charge creeper is actually quite large. It's like, it's big. So we need to have it away from our stockpile of charge creepers. Otherwise, they'll take damage every time we blow up one. So we might go down from here. We might not. It'll just depend on what we want to do. So this block is inside the next chunk. Let's take this out. We need to go 4 from here, and then we build our mob farm. So in the 4th chunk. So that's 1. And that's a 2. Be nice if it stopped on rendering. And that's a 3. And somehow we're still placing slabs downwards. I don't understand it. What do we use for chunk borders? This is Foxy's marker pack. Which you can download from foxynotail.com. It's very convenient. Let's just go ahead and get this marked out, and then this will be our, like, our storage chunk for all the mobs. It'll be great. It's very convenient. It's such a good resource pack. Like, it's got all kinds of things. Not only does it have chunk borders, it's got directions, it's got distance, which I've never actually used. I should use days in game, nearly 19,000 time, frames. Please be a thunderstorm. Please be a thunderstorm. gonna be thunderstorm? It's gonna be thunderstorm? It's gonna be thunderstorm, right? Boom! Boom! Nah, it didn't happen to me. Should have gotten a channeling trident. I should have done. We said we were gonna do that. Did we actually do that? I don't think we did. Right. 1 chunk, 2 chunk, 3 chunk. Red chunk, blue chunk. Oh, it is! Gonna stand here until it happens. It'll be worth it, guys. Don't worry. I did just Dr. Seuss you. 1 chunk, 2 chunk, red chunk, blue chunk. Come on! Until it strikes me, I'd be happy with that. Lightning! Summon! Open sesame! Now, it doesn't need to be a thunderstorm for you to use a channeling. Tried it on a lightning rod to get lightning. How did that one not strike here? The whole point of the lightning rod is to summon the lightning. Avada Kedavra. Is it covered? No, it's not. Avada Kedavra. No, come on. Open sesame. Please. Do the thing, Julie. Flick the lever, Crunk. Come on now. I'm pulling out all the cards here, man. It's like all my catchphrases. Bro, come on. You know the moment we look away from this, it's gonna strike it. Wrong lever. If you do that, Larry, I swear. Look away for a second. Okay, I'm gonna look away for 2 seconds. If this strikes... You know what they say, a watch pot never boils. A watch creeper never charges. Thunderbolts and lightning. Very, very frightening. Come on, it's a thunderstorm. Not a very good one. Jeez, man. Bro. I just want you... I'm so glad I caught that. Do you know how long we've been standing here? 3 minutes, and then we get 2 in a row. Come on, 2 in a row. That's, oh jeez, ridiculous. Anyway, yay! We got our creepers. We got our creepers. There's 6 of them now. The Sinister 6. Let's go. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, good. I'm glad I can count. Cool, let's go build a mob farm so we can get more of them. Bro, 3 minutes. That was ridiculous. Can't believe you guys actually stayed for that. 1 chunk, 2 chunk, 3 chunk. This is number 4 right here. That's great. Not the blue chunk. Nah, we want the red chunk. Right, so I think I have this right. So this is gonna be our mob holding zone. Oh, you know what? No, we need 4 chunks in between. That's what it is. It's 4 chunks in between, so we gotta go another one. Glad I thought about that for a second, because I would have put the whole mob farm like a chunk close. Yes, we gotta go the next one, actually. Yeah, here we go. This is the one. This is the way. This is the way. Man, I'm just busting out all the catchphrases tonight. You would think I got like a list of them somewhere. No, I'm not that cool. I'm not that prepared. I just have all of the catchphrases like remembered. And then I just recycle them every string. It doesn't need to be just this chunk, but this is like where we're probably gonna have the most stuff at. It could be anywhere to the left or right of that. What's your guys' favorite catchphrase from like a show or movie or something? I need to get some new ones. Gotta update my vocabulary. It's a good night for silent. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Yeah, so this one, and this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Never try, never fail. Yeah. I like it. Hello there. That's a good one too. I actually just watched Revenge of the Sith last night. And one of my new favorite catchphrases from that is like, they get caught in the ray shield and Obi-Wan's like, how did this happen? We're smarter than this. How did we let this happen? We're smarter than this. At first, you don't succeed, blame it on your parents. Up, and away is pretty good. To infinity and beyond. We got Snoop Dogg and a couple others. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. We also got Kapapa's Gaming and Yum Wolf. Thank you for the YouTube subs. You tried and failed. The lesson is never try. Man, you guys got some really encouraging, inspirational, good catchphrases. Get over here. Right, how do we build a mob farm? You'd think I would know, but I don't. 24 blocks. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's how we count in style. You just skip the first 16. That's not far enough. One more block. Yeah, one more block. And then I think we'll put it up a little bit. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Cool. So then, yeah, we can have a mob platform right here. Summons in, pushes all the mobs into a water stream here, and then we'll just push them along, maybe on like the right side or something. I don't think it really matters too much how we get them over there. We're just gonna have like a water stream. We just need a spider sorter basically, but that should be just as easy as we've done it in the other places. Oh man, Toy Story's got some good ones. Don't forget your angry eyes. Yeah, I'm just gonna, yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna use the same spider sorter. Cool, so we should be fine. Oh, you know what the question is? How far can we push them before they despawn? Ooh, oh, okay, we got some room. We got some room. We can push them all the way to here until they despawn. You know what? We need to do, so they can randomly despawn, right? They can randomly despawn. So I think what we need to do is we need to push this further over. So we don't actually need that much room over here. We just need like the 8 blocks or whatever, the water. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're doing all this in the rain. Bullets, my only weakness. How did you know? That's great. great. Yeah, let's just put it there, see what happens. Man, there are so many good quotes from Futurama as well. We got any Futurama peeps in the chat? Shut up and take my money. Ooh, no, we gotta go like 2 blocks back. So we can get to about here, I think. Is this supposed to be... Oh, yeah, there is supposed to be a new season of Futurama. That's right. Probably not anytime soon because the Writers Guild strike. Okay, this is getting close. We might need to... Oh, I don't want to name tag him. I'm prepared to send wave after wave of men. This is the markers texture pack from Foxy No Tail. It's got the spawning sphere on it, so this is like the range at which mobs can spawn. So ideally, what I want to do is I want to get this green circle inside of that square. Sim 4 is kind of hard to work with. For this exact task. Okay. Let's move it like 5 blocks back then, because we like just barely got it. Did I have it in there before, actually? I might have. Yeah, we have like a block. Is this actually green sphere? It is green sphere, okay. Yeah, so if we can just get all of our mobs within this green sphere, they will be within range of the player to not randomly despawn. So we can stack them up forever. But then the trick is we need the red sphere to be inside of this chunk. So we need them to spawn over here, move over to here, like somewhat fairly quickly. Maybe we'll use a mob conveyor for that. That could be fun. And then we need them to sit inside of this chunk and be within inside the green sphere. That's a good one, Kaz. Fry, it's been years since medical school, so remind me, disemboweling in your species, fatal or non-fatal? Non-fatal. Nobody needs those things. No, this is only for Sim 4. Because once you get too far away from an armor stand, it unrenders. So are we literally only gonna get 1 block? Oh wait, this is the chunk border right here. So as long as this is within, we can keep the mobs like right here. Let's line it up with there. Let's try and get our mobs like right here. So yeah, I think we can push it another block. I think we can push it to right there. This is basically how designing mob farms works. Oh, that's not enough. Well, maybe it is. I mean, if they're like halfway in, is that gonna count? I don't think that really counts. Because if they're halfway outside the despawn sphere, then they like despawn, apparently. Or they can't spawn. Yeah, so I think we gotta go a block further. Man, what's up with the shenanigan of a half block? Shenanigans. Okay, so yeah, we'll get them right here then. Let's just mark that somehow. So that's our final destination right there. Is that far enough away? Let's actually move it to the corner. Let's get it like right there. Then we can have our blast chamber over here somewhere. And then we're gonna have that be lined up, so. What's the coordinates for it? It's 603. Have a good night, monkey. We'll see you later. No. 606. I don't know why I bridged out over there. We're making a mess of the area. That's what we're doing. Oh, we went down a layer. That seems normal. Sure, why not? 606. Yeah, okay, so we can have it right here. Ta-da! Yeah, depending on your simulation distance, the sphere changes size. Okay, let's hope that we actually have some red inside of here. This is going to be the shortest mob farm ever. I was hoping that we'd get like a lot more than this. But I guess we'll do like 6 layers. I mean, come on, right? Is this modded? No, this is vanilla. This is just a resource pack. 606. Okay. Come on now. You can do it. You can do it, Bedrock Edition. You got this. You're big, strong game. Good code. Works well. Probably needs more slabs. Yeah, okay, so we'll like stack it up like 10 layers. How about that? That should at least give us some mob spawns. Imagine a slab of pineapple pizza. Man, we were having a perfectly fine civil conversation about basically nothing, and then you had to go and bring up the cursed food. Why you gotta be like this, Kaz? Why are you like this? Now we're gonna have a whole debate about the worst kinds of smoothie. Personally, I can't think of any bad smoothies. Can you think of a bad smoothie? Okay, that's good that we're actually above the ground as well. I hadn't considered that, but that's a good thing to check. Hey, look at that, a slab. Good thing I came over here. I like how cute the horsies are. Why is there only these guys? Accelerated growth. How did you get so much taller than this one? Hey, you hoarding all the food, that's how. I don't know if those guys are gonna despawn now, actually. Ban me. I can't ban you, you're a VIP. It's statistically impossible. Newspaper smoothie. The worst smoothie is ketchup. Is ketchup a smoothie? I don't think that's how that works. Yeah, so this right here would be 8 blocks. It's tomato fruit. There's a scientific answer to that. I just don't know what the answer is. Plus would ban VIPs you say, hey, don't get any smart ideas. Because that would be incredibly unlike you. You can't go breaking character like that. I'm sorry. Okay, we can do 6 blocks to either side. This could be the stupidest mob farm that I've ever done. Actually, I don't think you can be muted if you're VIP. I think you lose your role. Let's try it out. Also, Liz, shouldn't you be a VIP? You haven't questioned it, and I haven't questioned it. But in theory, yeah, you should, right? Ban Liz. Oh yeah, Liz isn't VIP. Yeah, okay. I see this as an absolute win. I do not speak that language. But thank you for the biddies. Golden pineapple smoothie? That sounds pretty alright. See, pineapples could be good in a smoothie. They're just bad on pizzas. Like, that's what I've been telling you guys for so many years. That's what I've been trying to tell you guys. Pineapples are great. They're amazing. But they have their place. You didn't do anything? Not you. Do we want this to be solid blocks on the bottom? I don't know if it actually matters. Oh, yeah, no, we do need it to be solid blocks. Places on top of pizza. No! Twisting my words. Removing all the subtle meaning. No. Okay, so we don't need any trapdoors for this one. We just need a bunch of signs, basically. And then we're going to build it as tall and as short as we can get it at the same time. So we're going to go up as far as we can and down as far as we can. I want to know what mods we're using. Oh, okay. No mods. All vanilla. But the markers pack is Foxy now, too. I get you, Link. It's very useful, incredibly useful. Hey, look at that, we got a creeper. Right, we need to get the spawning sphere on again, because I know we're gonna be losing some spots on the backside here. This thing is not gonna be efficient, but you know what? It's gonna give us skulls, which is what matters. Pecan pineapple smoothie wouldn't be great. I don't know. Go try it out. Okay, we can go up another layer. I guess epilepsy alert. Jeez. That's the problem with this pack. Once you get far away from it, it unrenders. But there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, it's just bedrock. Being bedrock. We don't even need that many water sources for this. You know what? This is... we can't have this layer here. Because this is going to be our surface spawn layer. We need to have maximum spots. This is going to be like legitimately the smallest mob farm. I was hoping to get like a full-size square out of it. You know, at least like, you know, 8 blocks deep, 16 or something. But the random despawns are gonna kill like the whole idea if we don't do it right. It's on your list. How far down the list? We have spider heads. We have the like cosmetic add-on to have mob heads, but there's no vanilla mob head. What this is it's the vanilla mob head farm. So we are trying to get, you know, creeper, skeleton, zombie, maybe a wither skeleton if we get like super lucky, like incredibly ultra omega super lucky. But we're probably not gonna get that lucky. Hopefully piglins too. Also, Pep, we don't really use any mods. We have like a couple, you know, cosmetic things. Mostly the markers pack is really like the useful thing because you can see where mobs spawn and don't spawn. I put a link to it up there in the chat. See, here's a spider head. That's just like a cosmetic thing. Just like sit on it. That's awesome from Foxy. Basically, everything we use is from Foxy No Tail. It's on his website. He's got a lot of really good stuff. I need iron. I can make myself a bucket, get some water, go down a layer. This is actually working really well now. Totem scares me with the tiny totem. That's a resource pack that I made. You can find that on my website. It's turning into a chunky farm, isn't it? Right, let's see. How many layers can we go down? 1, 2, ooh. 5-layer farm. That's not going to be very good. Sudden Death Star. I was just thinking that too. I was literally thinking it looked like a Death Star. Okay, so this bottom layer we can have be slightly cut off. Really? That's fine. I made it, guys. Don't worry. You just got... Oh my god. Why do you have notifications on for tweets? That's the bigger question. Why you get notifications for tweets? If anything, you should be getting notifications for videos. Tisk. By the way, if you haven't seen today's video on youtube.com/silentwhisperer, you should totally go watch it because it's a whole video about like the best changes that we've had to Bedrock in a while. They just added the crawling mechanic and the 1.5 block sneaking to Bedrock Edition. Huge parity features that we've been really needing for like a super long time, and they finally added it. And I think I'm out of glass. I think we're also going to get offhand, like real offhand sometime soon, and we might even get the banner map markers sometime soon as well, because both of those things are possible with add-ons, and like people in the community just made it. So if those guys can do it, then surely like the MIT freaking, you know, superstars at Mojang can do it. Do I have Terraria content? I don't. I kind of want to make a video on my OG Terraria world from like way back in the day from Xbox 360. It was free on Xbox 360 sometime in like 2015, 2016. And I got so many hours in that game. It's crazy. I got a crazy world I want to showcase at some point. But yeah, I've never made any Terraria videos. I've basically only ever made Minecraft videos. And I kind of know how to do that. A little bit. I'm learning. Definitely a lot of non-creepers in there. 40 glass? I don't know. I guess that'll do something. Terraria stream with staff. The staff are not appropriate for stream. I could do a Terraria stream with Tycraft. We could not do a Terraria stream with Smedrix. It could be fun though. Because we had a staff server set up for Terraria. We had like a little temporary Terraria server, because Nodecraft is just so good like that we can just fire up Terraria whenever we want. And I bought some people Terraria, and we all played Terraria, and it was great. It was like a Steam sale, so I got like 3 copies for like 15 bucks. Amazing deal. So yeah, we all played Terraria for like a month or 2 or whatever. We were supposed to start a Calamity server, but we did start it. We just never did anything with it. Think of the chaos. I would need Hani there to back me up. Also, I think the problem with that is nobody would watch. Because everybody is here for Minecraft. We've done a couple Fallout 4 streams before. We had like 6 viewers. Granted, that wasn't like when Fallout 4 released or anything. And then, what else we played? Oh man. Played Minecraft Dungeons, Minecraft Legends. I don't know. What else have we played? I don't think we've done anything else on stream. What is Kuma small? Kuma is a very small person. It's part of the community lore now. Very small. Yeah, Dungeons is pretty good. I don't know, it's so grindy though. I never really got into it. I think we're good with glass for right now, actually. Just barely had enough for that. I will keep that out. What else do we need? We need a lot more deep slate. Oh, then we're gonna need our leaves too. Oh, and then we need our signs. Okay, we're probably gonna need... I can't see it. No, wait, I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is there 6 layers? I think there's 6 layers, and it's like 13 blocks long. So we need like 6 stacks of signs, which we don't have the inventory room for. I stole the hoppers from the furnace array, but I didn't end up using them, which is kind of a scratch your head moment. Dungeons is a kid's version of Diablo. I mean, basically, yeah. I was into it for a little bit, but as soon as I had to replay the same level like 6 times to try and get a new weapon, and I didn't get a new weapon, it was like, okay. I think I've replayed all the replay out of this. Because it's procedural generation, but it's not really like really procedural generation. Bedrock. Bedrock. Thanks for all the biddies, Elpep. I think I'm saying her name right. You want to play the tower? I don't think I've ever tried that. Right, what am I here for? Just staring at a box while reading chat. I do that a lot. Usually anytime I'm stuck on a screen for a minute, I'm usually reading chat. It's just kind of convenient, you know? Because then I can actually like move my cursor off the screen as well. It's great. Go scroll up because I miss things. I made what? Bowls? How did I make bowls? Bro, I am just crafting all kinds of garbage tonight. Bowls of all things. You guys need to stop splashing around in there. Bowls. I can't believe I made bowls. I'm gonna use 40 bowls for. $44 bowls! These things. No, I would never miss a message in my chat. Not once have I ever missed a message. Bowls and glass panes. Great time. Glass. Right, so we gotta figure out a mob conveyor system. And we need to figure out a spider sorter. We're not doing a trident killer for this because we're blowing them all up with creepers. That was a miss. Get boxes of bowls, pains, and diorite. Mmm, delicious. I'm sure my server members would really appreciate that. I do so much for them. They deserve my bowls, pains, and diorite. Alright, is that all of them? That's all of them. Box of pistons for box of bowls. Yeah, just makes Loy a box of bowls. For no good reason. That would be so funny. That would be amazing. We gotta do that now. What's a bowl cost? 3 to 4? Okay, that's not so bad. Yeah, I can give him a box of bowls. Box of bowls, why not? Best way to get netherite? I have a tutorial on it. The way to get netherite hasn't changed. Like, actually collecting the physical resource, but putting it on your armor and stuff, that's what's gonna change. That's what's gonna get more expensive. I need my ice. Okay, we got 64 here. That's enough. I need to build a creeper farm for all these rockets I'm using. Right then, let's figure this out. So, we put one right here. Yeah, so when you want to do netherite armor, tools, and weapons in 1.20, you need like the netherite upgrade armor trim or smithing template. So that costs 7 diamonds. I really don't. Okay. Yeah, and you gotta go find one in the bastion. I think that'll work. Yeah, so 2. They're just like 3 blocks in from the edges. Cool. Shouldn't be too bad. Honestly, I kind of like the change. Makes netherite actually more of a goal, of a process. On a server, it might be kind of a pain, but as long as people are like somewhat working together, it'll be perfectly fine. Because like you can just copy them. Once you get one, you can make infinite. Just costs 7 diamonds. And it gives diamonds a legitimate actual use. It's super nice. It is super nice. I got no problems with it. There we go. Okay, is that almost all the layers? One more. One more after this. No using a pickaxe. Random guy on Wi-Fi. Hi. How you doing? Oh, I totally broke all the water before I put in the scaffolding. Your ban action isn't gonna do much damage, but me being distracted by your ban action, oh, that's definitely gonna do it. Yep, there we go. That's great. How are you doing? It's good to see you. How's the water not flowing right there? I don't understand. How's it not flowing? There we go. Okay, somehow that fixed it. I don't know, man. Stupid. Oh, is there still blocks up there that I need to mine? I think there might be. I did it again! Oh my god, I'm the stupidest person in this whole chat. That's what I get for trying to read chat when I'm trying to build a farmer. Jeez, man. I swear, the rest of the stream has been like rock solid, no mistakes, none. We wouldn't do that. No derps around here. Look, a squirrel. What? Where? First year of university is doing good so far. That's good. Glad to hear. I'm sure the first year can be the most intimidating, right? You're just getting used to everything. New people, new place, new classes. Craziness. My sound be lying. You got clips of my derps. No, you don't. I can delete those clips. Yeah, that's what I get for no pickaxe. I probably should have broke that with my sword. There we go. I think it's been over a minute. Yep, Samantha's here. I have a pickaxe. I was banned from using it. I don't know why. It's broke. Right, so this is the teeniest, tiniest, microest mob farm that we've ever built. It is the stupidest thing that I've never seen. And we need to put a little teeny tiny roof over it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, random. Do I remember correctly? Do you play Bed Wars with people still? Because I've been itching to play some Bed Wars on Bedrock. Because I learned how to, like, God Bridge. Right? So, like, come on. I need to go try that out. Okay, we need to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8, right? I always forget. 5, 6, 7. Stopped playing ages ago. Sad. Sadness. But the new update's about to release. Don't you want to play? Nah, you probably got more important things to focus on. I know, I gotta flex my God bridge in on someone, though. It's gotta happen. Because I just learned how to do that like 2 weeks ago. It's crazy. Building a big old roof, so convenient. 7, 8. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Apparently it's not right. I wasn't building the roof of this farm. I was building the roof over the main farming area. Because, you know, we got multiple. But yeah, let's go take a look at that real quick. Maybe we'll take a nap as well. It's like, you'll see why I needed that when you see the size of the roof. Oh, come on, go in the box. I put you right there. Password! Welcome back for 8 months. Or wait, subscribe for 16. You're currently on 8. 16 months, actually. Welcome in. So you can see the grand shadow. And like, this thing is just huge. I forgot I wrote that up there. Can we get through the tiny hole? Yeah, there we go. You guys know what you gotta do? You gotta go subscribe on youtube.com/silentwhisper. We gotta reach 600K, guys. Come on. So yeah, this took like 2 live streams. I was putting it off for like 3 months though, so it wasn't actually that bad. Big roof. The worst part is we built this for a phantom farm, and the stupid thing doesn't even like... It doesn't even spawn phantoms because it's broken on the server. Phantoms just do not spawn. So I built like the whole roof so this whole area would be dark so we could get phantoms during the day. And it straight up just does not work. Absolute travesty. Yeah, we're literally building the 3rd mob farm. Stupid. I'm glad this new mob farm is not for rates, because if it was for rates, it would just be an absolute shame. It looks good. It's all right. Right, let's wrap up this roof real quick. Looks way better than this thing. This is like the baby grandson of that farm over there. Noob versus pro. This is stupid. Oh, I probably gotta break those torches down there too, don't I? Seems important. Yeah, literally the only time I've ever wanted phantoms this whole season. I built a whole farm for it. And then once I get the farm done, it's like, nah, you can't have none of that. What a joke. It's broken for everyone though. I think what I need to do is I need to get silentwo in there, because apparently the camera accounts have phantom spawn, but the main players do not. What do we need phantoms for? I have to give a shulker box of phantom membranes to Tistom. Because reasons. Well, he placed a special order. And who am I to deny a man his membranes? Or a fox, for that matter. Why would I ever agree to that? Well, he offered me a large sum of money. I think. I don't actually remember. Wouldn't it be easier just to light up the platform? Wouldn't it be easier just to light the platform? No. We gotta make it look good. It's gotta be somewhat proper. This whole area's got to be up to a certain standard. Certain standard of jankiness. Once we actually clean up these like walkways, it won't look so bad. It is like off center, but it kind of has to be. It's the charge creeper blast radius. Offer me a small loan of $1 million. Yeah, you know, just like every good small business. Every millionaire age 20 starts off with a small loan of $999,000 from their parents, and then they get another small loan of $1,000. Well, there we go. That's the micro, mini, teeny tiny mob farm. Not quite done, but it's getting there. The spawning platforms are in. The roof is in, so we can technically get mobs spawning now. I'm missing 1 block. Probably need to break a couple more torches somewhere. But yeah, if we back up to over here, we should, in theory, get a spawn. In theory. One of these years. Takes small loans, yeah. Mob spawn in water? They're spawning inside the scaffolding. Their head is in the water. Crazy. It's the new meta. Maybe instead of giving him a shulk or a phantom membrane, we give him some bulls. Okay, I forgot to look at the ground. We're getting suspiciously close. Suspiciously close to that river biome. And hostile mobs don't spawn in rivers. We did see a creeper on this bridge. Not me. I'm not causing lag. I would never cause lag. Plains, okay. Plains, alrighty. Plains. Plains. Okay, we're good. Yeah, okay. Maybe Dadcraft's taking up the mobcap. I think that's the problem. Blame it on Dadcraft, everybody. Come on, give me something. Give me just one thing. One thing before we call it a night. Come on, minimum farm. We got 6 layers of goodness. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 6 layers of goodness. I had to count it 3 times, just make sure. Wow, it works, everybody. You saw that spider spawn in there. That's amazing. Cool. So glad that we have a working mob farm tonight. That's a great place to wrap up the progress for tonight's live stream. But if you guys enjoyed, then of course, make sure you drop a follow so that you can see future streams, join our Discord server, and subscribe on YouTube. And I'm gonna end by rating somebody, as we always do. So thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. It's been good fun. I'll be streaming again on Saturday, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard, 8:30 Eastern, late UK, and early Australian. Let's see. Dadcraft should be live by now. See, twitch.tv/team/trulybedrock. See, Twitch. No, he's not live. Okay. Well, who are we gonna raid? There's no one else to raid. They had invisible spiders? Yeah, they sure did. You saw it. It was right there. Well, there's no one to raid, so I guess we're gonna go raid this small YouTuber. Give me just 1 second. He's got a thing right now that you can go watch. So incredible. Yeah, here we go. Okay, you guys know the deal. Go ahead, drop a subscribe on their channel, watch the video, drop a like, tell them where you came from, and I'll see you guys over there. Have a good one. Bye, everybody. Thank you for watching.